Tips for talking to a prospect. Over the course of my career as a sales professional, I've steadfastly adhered to certain best practices for speaking with my prospects and clients. The following are a couple I believe are relevant in every sales situation. Allow prospects to complete their sentences. After you're selling the same product or service for a while, you've heard most of the common objections. The tendency is to say to yourself, I know where they're going with this objection, and then you interrupt them mid-sentence, as if you get extra points for answering before the question is completed. You don't. You get points taken away for two reasons. First, the person doesn't feel listened to, which makes the prospect feel bad and damages your rapport with that person. Second, the objection may be slightly different from person to person. Your prospect may go in a different direction. The fact that the first half of the sentence sounds familiar doesn't mean you know where the rest of the sentence is going to take the discussion. So what should you do in this situation? I'd go so far as to say that when you hear an objection that you've heard time and time again, just pause, if only for a couple seconds. Do not immediately come up with the answer. Your prospect wants to feel as if they've been heard. Some are thrilled if they're able to stump the salesperson. They really want to know that they've hit you with a real zinger and that you've had to think about the answer. If you respond with an answer immediately, they'll feel defeated. It never hurts to wait a second or two before you answer. Next, reframe objections with positive language. If a prospect expresses that they don't have enough money to fund the project, for goodness sake, resist the urge to say, I know you don't have the money. Instead, say something like, I understand that we'll have to be creative in making this affordable for you. Never give more energy to an objection by repeating it. Now, if a prospect asks about the payback period, rather than saying, it's 3.5 years, but the savings to invest ratio is X, put a positive spin on it by saying, it's 3.5 years. And I think what you'll find to be more interesting is that the savings to invest ratio is X. Now their ears are going to perk up. What you'll find more interesting. You've created an opportunity to highlight the investment you're proposing in its most positive light. Note that I use and rather than but when connecting the payback with savings to investment ratio, which is where I'd like to see the discussion go.